Welcome to ATB TV, and today we're in Northern Territory down at Adelaide River for their annual race meeting, the only track in the Northern Territory to race on a grass surface. They're expecting a big crowd here today, about 4,500, and the ATB show's rolled into town because we've got two runners today. Brian Johnson's flown up overnight on the red eye and he'll be going back tonight on the red eye, but we're in town for a few days. Today at Adelaide River we've got Rock Jester going around and also More Bubbly first up for us. Let's concentrate on Rock Jester first up today, Brian. 1,000 metres on the grass at Adelaide River. Look, he really looks like he could win this race.
He does. Jason's very happy with him. He's settling very well in Darwin since he came up last year, and he's won multiple races, and he looks very well suited today, even though he's got to carry a bit of weight, but he looks well suited here.
It won't help the punters because they won't be able to bet on him, but yeah, he's going well and he should be hard to beat, as you say. More Bubbly's an interesting runner, a more than ready mare that we bought off Patnack back in January, and her work's been impressive, and we look forward to her going around here at Adelaide River today.
Well, she's the reason I flew up here to have a look at her, and she got pretty good form in Queensland. I think she got to about a Class 6. That's pretty good form for Adelaide River, you would have thought. So she hasn't raced for a while, and she's been working well, so we expect her to have a forward showing today.
Yeah, very exciting, and she looks outstanding. I had a look at her at Jason's stables last night, and she was bucking and kicking and rolling in the sand, and I think we're going to have a bit of fun with these two horses over the Darwin Carnival over the next 3 months. As you know, we will be bringing a group of people up here for Darwin on the Cup weekend, so if you haven't contacted us to be involved, we'll be doing a Harbour River cruise on the Friday night. We'll find something to do on the Friday, races on the Saturday, stable breakfast on the Sunday, Darwin Cup on the Monday, and recover and go home on the Tuesday. That's about the summary.
Well, as long as we recover, it's the main thing. As long as we get home, we've got to make sure we get home tomorrow now. So if we miss a plane tonight, I'm in big trouble.
It was a bit of a struggle last year, wasn't it? Now, very wet down in Victoria. We've got two runners supposed to be going to Hamilton on Sunday. I've got no idea on whether they're going to race there. Both have drawn absolutely terrible, but given the amount of rain they've had, if they do go ahead, I think it'll be good to be wide. Let's start with Saintly Therese. Face value been very disappointing, but we do know a little bit that might help her, Brian.
Yeah, well, she likes the wet track, so I'm not quite sure if she likes it like a bog, and it's really hard to say. When I left last night, it was raining in Melbourne constantly, so it's actually good to be here today on 32 degrees, which is probably going to be about 34 later on. But Saintly Therese, if she gets the conditions to suit, she'll probably go okay. Yeah,
looking forward to seeing her on a very wet track because she trolled super at Ballarat on a heavy 9. So let's see if the Hamilton goes ahead, she will run a very cheeky race. Our other runner there will be Edge of Storm first up for us after a 6-month break. Look, his form's okay. I had a look at him the other day. He's really filled out and matured this time in. Probably can't win first up, Brian, but he has trialled well.
Yeah, he trialled well at Ballarat on the same day when it was pretty heavy and got to the line pretty well. But he wants a bit of ground, so he's going to be better for the run, whatever he does. We expect him to run well, but running on late.
And our final runner for the weekend will be in Singapore. Lucky Lion first up with Stephen Gray. Lucky Lion's been over in Singapore for about 12 months, only had a couple of starts. We gelded him, give him a bit of time off, and we're looking forward to seeing him first up, though once again he'll probably need the run. His trial, Brian, you had a look at the replay?
I did. He tried pretty well. He sort of stayed back in the field and he just ran on. I think he ran around fourth in the end, but he ran on pretty well, and his mind is definitely on the job now, so after being gelded.
All right, so we'll be looking for him second up at Singapore in a couple of weeks. We've been running our winter tipping competition, and it's pretty tight at the top, Brian, for a weekend to Darwin for the winner to the value of $4,000. So it's a great prize. And at the moment, I think Anthony Curcio's on top, and the pressure's on with only a few rounds to go.
It is. There's about, I think, only 5 or 6 points between the top half a dozen, and the two contenders last week failed to put their tips in, so they dropped down the ladder a little bit. But as I say, it's a great prize, and why wouldn't you want to be here in a month and look at the same sort of weather? It'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I just can't believe it. Like, you leave Victoria and it's 10 or 12 degrees, and you get here and it's 34 and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. That's because all the clouds are down in Victoria. Looking forward to a great day today. Looking forward to seeing our horses run. We've had a great month, with Platelet winning 2 Group 1s. So looking forward to the build-up. Most of those horses are in getting ready for the spring. And a lot of our yearlings are in work, being educated at the moment. And we look forward to those presenting themselves later in the year. So until next week, we intend to have a great day here at Adelaide River. I know there's about 14 or 15 ATB owners that will be here today, and I'm sure next week we'll let you know what sort of day we had. Until next week, happy punting. Cheers.